Hi and welcome to Strengthen with Sarah. Today we're going to be doing a tricep focus workout. So really focusing on the back of the arms, and we're going to be using some light dumbbells. So I have got some 5-pound weights here. Use whatever you have really, even some tins would definitely do the trick. So whatever you have in, then grab and we'll use them. You could do it without some weight as well, but I always think it's a little bit more effective if you have some weight in your hands. So we're going to be doing weights and then body weight and then ending on some weights as well. So once you have them, just pop them onto the kind of outer edges of your mat. And then we're going to be in a 4-point kneeling position. So the weights are next to your hands. And by 4-point kneeling, I basically mean I'm eating my hair. That's not what I mean. But from this position, and I literally have 3 hair bubbles around my wrists and I've not put them on. That was so silly. So anyway, 4-point kneeling, knees are in line with the hips and hands are in line with the shoulders. Grab hold of your right weight with your right hand and then bring it straight back to that position, so in line with the shoulders. Then here, make sure your chest is really open, your eye gaze is just looking slightly ahead of you. And then just begin to lift that weight up until it's right next to your right rib, so your waistline on the right hand side. And then extend that arm back, so you straighten that arm back behind you as if that dumbbell was reaching for your glute on your right hand side or your bum. And then bend the weight back in and bring it back to the floor, so you tap it down. So you lift the weight up first, arm is bent. Then you straighten the arm back, reach it towards your bum, bend it back in, and lower it down to the floor. Good, keep going just like that. You row, you straighten, tricep kick back, you bend, and you lower to the floor. Good, last 2. Row and straighten, bend, and lower. Awesome, one more here. Rowing that weight up towards your side, straightening your arm back, bend the arm back in, and lower down. Good, this time lift up to that row position, then straighten the arm and hold it here. Keep the arm straight, but lower it down to the floor. And then lift it straight back up. Really, really straight the whole time, chest stays open. And again, tap the weight down to the floor, keep the arm straight, and lift it up behind you. Good, keep going, tap it down, and lift up. Keeping that chest really open, keep looking forward. One more time here, you tap the weight down, and you lift the weight up, and you hold this position. The arm is super straight. We hold here for 5, and 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Bend the arm in and lower that weight down. Good, we're going to repeat exactly the same thing on the other side. So I'm just going to shuffle around just so you can see. But obviously you can just stay in exactly the same position. So the left hand this time is holding that weight. Right hand is directly underneath that shoulder. Knees are in line with the hips. Can we start off with that row position? So you lift the weight up to your sides and then straighten the arm back, reach that weight towards your bum, then bend the arm in and tap it down to the floor. Good, and again, find that lift up first and hold. Then straighten the arm, really reach it behind you, then bend it in and tap it down. Amazing. 3, lift it up first, keep that chest really open, then reach the weight back as if it's reaching towards the end of your mat, then bend it in and lower it down. Good. Keep going, last 2 here. Row, straighten, bend it in and tap it down. Good, one more time. We row that weight up. We straighten that arm, really reach it back behind you, bend that arm in and tap it down. Last time here, you row the weight up, then you straighten the arm. This time you hold that straightened position. Just lower the weight down to the floor, keep the arm straight, and then lift it straight back up. And again, you tap the arm down, tap the weight down, and lift. Keeping that chest really open, keep your eye gaze forward. Tap the weight down, and lift it up. Awesome, last 2. Lower, and lift. Final time, you lower the weight down and you lift it all the way up, and we stay here. Chest is open. Keep pressing the floor away with that right hand. You hold for another 3 and 2 and 1. Bend the weight in and lower it down to the floor. Good stuff. Just shimmy that weight out to the side. Bring both hands back in line with the shoulders. So 4-point kneeling with both hands. And then all we're going to do from here is I want you to think about your elbows, and I want them pointing towards your knees. So naturally they're going to point outwards to the sides of the room. Instead, I want them to point back towards your feet and your legs. So you're going to bend the arms, lower the elbows down to the floor, and then straighten back up. Press the floor away. And again, you bend the arms, elbows point back towards your legs, and then press the floor away as you straighten the arms. Good. Keep going like this. You bend and you straighten. You bend and you straighten. Good. Keep going like this. We're here for quite a few more. You have been warned. We lower and we lift. If this is easy, then just shimmy some of your weight forward, almost over your fingers, and that's going to mean that you're having to press more weight, more of your body weight upwards. Okay, so it's going to make it more challenging. Good. We stay here for 5. Lower and lift. Last 4. Really squeeze those elbows in towards each other. Last 3. Strongly point them towards your legs. Last 1. Lower down towards the floor and hold this position. Squeeze those elbows in towards each other and out the sides of the room, but staying bent. So we squeeze the elbows in towards each other as if they want to touch each other, and out the sides of the room. Good. Keep going, staying low. Elbows are going in and out. Elbows go in and out. We stay here for 3 and out. Last 2 and out. One more time. Squeeze those elbows in towards each other. Hold this position. Tiny pulses, staying low for 5, 4, 3 and 2 and 1. Press all the way back up, sitting back onto your heels, and just open out really wide here. Chest is nice and open. Arms just float back. Find a nice release through the chest and the arms. Beautiful stuff. Then grab hold of those weights for your final part here. So we're going to stay up into a high kneeling position this time. Arms are going to float down by your sides. So then from this high kneeling position, I just want you to find a tip forward. So you're going to start to tip forward with your chest, and the bum goes back slightly. Arms are just by your side, but really straight. And then just look forward with your eye gaze. Your spine stays nice and long. Can you find a lift up with the weights? So similar to before, the arms go back behind us. We reach the arms nice and straight, and then just lower them back down to that start position. And again, lift the arms up. They stay straight, and lower them back down to that start position. Good. Keep going. Chest stays really open. Shoulder blades are squeezing together as you lift those weights up. Awesome. Let's go. Last 3. Lift and lower. Last 2. Lift and lower. Awesome. One more time. Find that lift of the weights up and hold it here. Arms are as straight as they possibly can be. And we're going to just form some small circles with those hands. So just imagine you've got a felt tip on the end of each one of your hands, and you're just forming some small circles, keeping those arms straight. I know I'm a broken record. I've said straight about 50 million times. We go last 3 and 2 and 1. Hold this position. Reverse those circles. Go the other way. Chest stays nice and open. Eye gaze is forward. Arms are straight. And we stay here for another 5 and 4, 3 and 2 and 1. Hold this position. Your final set here, we're going to bend the arms, almost find a bicep curl, and then straighten them back again. Hold. And again, bicep curl, bend the arms and straighten the arms. hold. Last 3, you bend and you straighten, hold. So there's a little pause when you straighten the arms to really get into those triceps. Hold. One more time, you bend and you straighten, and you've guessed it, we hold here. Chest is nice and open, eye gaze is forward. We hold for 3 and 2 and 1. Release, that's it, nice. Just shoulder roll those shoulders for me. Shoulders up to the ears and back down. Weights can go in front of you and you are done. I hope you enjoyed that little tricep burner. It was short, but hopefully very sweet. If you did enjoy it, then please give me a like, comment, and a subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.